Hey, 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 we are here. We're live. It is the Quick and Dirty Tuesday. We're here. And I think I've got everything set up correctly now. I got some very useful feedback from my co-conspirator, collaborator, dare I say friend? I'm not so sure friend's the right word to use. James. He said, turn the volume up and fix up the delay. There's the audio delay apparently. And I'm actually feeling a bit of a delay there already because I am a sound guy. They tell me, so it means I've got to lift my game here on live. Yep, there's a delay for some reason. I'm going to see if I can just fix that up right now. I upped it. Maybe I should go the other way and reduce it. I don't know. Let's have a look. So if now I click my fingers, it's kind of. Man, I can't tell. Seriously, I struggle with this. I got to be honest. The delay. So I'm going to go 0 frames. So there's frames we can talk about. All right, that doesn't it? Maybe I'm not giving it enough time either. Hard to say. Very hard to say. I don't know. What I'm going to do. I'm going to get the delay going to the max 13 frames because I've got a feeling that my internet, maybe this might disrupt everything as well. Let's just see what we got. Oh no, we're good. Okay, we're good. All right, there's a few things that have happened in the last week, and I apologize if now the audio is even worse. I can't even tell. I can't tell. One, there's a click, and it's out. I'm going to aim for what I had before. Like that seemed to be good in the middle. I'll just make it 8. All right. We'll see what that looks like. It's out. I can tell. Oh my God, I hate this so much. You don't understand how much I hate this finicky side of video and audio production. The delay is driving me nuts. So if I put it on 10, can I see any improvement? There's a delay still. It's bizarre. See, look, if I go, how can I tell? There's got to be a way to fix this, and I don't know exactly how to do that. See, I've got 0 frames delayed, and it looks the exact same as when I've got 13. It makes no sense. 13 frames delayed. That's 13 frames now. No, that's bad. If I go lean towards say 9 frames, that's still out. I can tell it's still out. Oh my gosh. All right, I'm gonna go. Sorry about this. It's gonna take a little bit of time, but we'll just go say 3. What do we got there? That's kind of close. All right, maybe if I go 2 even. Is 2 is close? No, it's still out. I can tell it's still out. All right, I'm going to go back to, say, 4 then, to go the other way. And is that... I still can't tell. It's... yeah, it's out enough. I'll go 8. What's 8 like? 8 I think is... Man, it's still out. It's driving me crazy. Why? Why is this so... Like, it should be obvious when it's all tied in together. I'm going to leave it at 8 because I think it's all right. Okay, there's a lot of things that happened in this week gone past. And one of the big things is just looking outside. I've got... I think it's that one. Yeah, we've got this weather pattern that's coming in. I think we're being influenced by what's happening up north. There's a tropical cyclone Alfred forming off the coast of Queensland and northern New South Wales, and I think it's having an impact down here where we are in Sydney, which is kind of too far away. I don't know. Who knows weather? Yeah, so it's raining. It has been raining overnight, and it's been... I actually love listening to rain when I'm in bed going to sleep. It's really relaxing. So cool. I love it. Doggy is barking in the background. We can't hear him too far away. I'm expecting a delivery from Amazon. And that could be the Amazon delivery. No more barking though. I don't know. We'll wait and see. Um, Now, the other thing is, what I want to do is show you some new additions to the Schack. So let's go. Let's go roaming cam. I actually wanted to change this so it would do it automatically, but I didn't do that yet. So let's fix up the audio here briefly. So here we go. Ooh, is there an echo? No. Okay, so what's happening is I'm going to use the roaming cam yet again. You may or may not be able to hear me because it's so close, because the microphone's on the back, so I can talk and then do this. You know, that's a better way to do it. I've also got a light. I don't know if you can see what's going on there. If I do that, I don't know. So anyway, there's a light on this rig as well, which I'm going to turn on just to make sure we get good light happening. So look, I'm rearranging everything that's happening down here. I had a really good busking session with my brother last, when was it? Sunday? Might have been Sunday night, yeah. And we've got everything kind of working nicely. We do a silent jam. What we do is get a mixer, and we put in. I can hear myself through the headphones. And we put in the outputs of our guitars through his amp and my mixer over there into another mixer to then listen to ourselves on headphones. And it's fantastic. It's such a great experience because we don't annoy the neighbours, and we can turn it up as loud as we want and do whatever we want, independent of each other as well. We've got two buses that we do the audio on, so two sets of headphones and two guitars, and we go nuts. And I've hooked up microphones too, so we can talk and sing to each other, with each other, not sing to each other. That's a little bit kind of romantic, yeah. But the idea here I want to show you is the new edition, the PV Studio Pro 112, and the old PV micro bass that I bought ages ago, which I still love. That's got a really great sound. This has got an even better sound with electric guitar. But what I'm going to do is do a busking rig, which is predominantly that iPad, that keyboard, that shelf with the mixer on it, and the USB hub, and that bass. That will become a busking rig, and I could take one or two of those pedals with me as well, but Loopy Pro running on the iPad there has all of the effects that I want, so I probably won't take pedals, and that reduces all the stuff I've got to take with me as well. So what I'm going to do, I'm in the middle right now of moving all those pedals across to that amp there, so I can play around with the electric guitar and get the sounds that I'm after. That Blue board there, or iRig Blue board, can flick between either being used for the iPad to control loops and stop-start recording, overdub, blah blah, or I can use it to talk to the iPhone connected to the amp here, and all those pedals to add extra effects like wah, things like that, which I don't have pedals for. So yeah, I'm going to move all these pedals across. I've got the RC5, the looper on the end. I've got the Charlie Brown, the yellow one there, that emulates a Marshall amp to change the sound and tone of that PV amp, which already sounds great, by the way. I bought a distortion pedal there from Amazon for $79. That was from Aldi a while ago, and it's not bad, but this is so much better. It's a Boss pedal, and I've recently added this digital delay, Boss DD8, which I got yesterday, so I've got to try that out today. The idea is I'm going to have the distortion, then go into delay, then go into the Charlie Brown, and then go into the looper. That is a switch that stop-starts music on the looper, so they're combined, so that everything then is able to be looped clean or distorted or delayed or added tone to with the Charlie Brown into the looper, and I can record and playback things on the looper all over here to experiment with, and then transpose that to Loopy Pro if I want to for backing music or emulating what I've got going on the amp that I like to then take out busking, musket busking. that's the Strat that I keep on talking about. Oh man, of course I love this guitar so much. It's a Squire, and I bought it back in the early 2000s for $550, and I've added bits to it, which I've gone through over and over and over again. But I do love that guitar. Speaking of guitars, my new addition is this one, the Aria. It's a no-name brand, I think, but it's pretty good quality. This is probably like a Wednesday or Thursday build, or maybe even a Friday build, because there's a few dead spots on the high E in around this region here, where I'm going to have to file down the frets to make it actually intonate the notes properly. But this sounds gorgeous. These are Duncan designed humbuckers, and far out they sound so good. It sounds actually better than the Squire down here, in my opinion, and it looks fantastic. This is probably I'm the third owner, I think, and whoever had this before me took excellent care of it. There is not a single scratch on this, front or back. It's pristine pretty much. I did have to tidy up some squawking, clicking, kind of raspy noises coming out of the switch in particular, but also some of the controls here, the potentiometers. So I got this product I'm using over here, which I got from Bunnings, Inox MX3. This is really good. It's a lubricator and a contact cleaner all in one. So it keeps things nice and lubricated, and then fixes up any issues that might be there between contacts in electrical components. So it tidies things up nicely. Works really well. Very happy. It's like $7. Yeah, so this one I bought for $450. We're going through a bit of a strange time with guitars at the moment. During the pandemic, a lot of people bought guitars thinking that, yeah, I'll teach myself how to play guitar and spend time doing that, but then they got bored or they had to go back to work. And now these expensive guitars that they bought during the pandemic at high prices, they're trying to sell now for the same price. They can't, and so the prices are through the floor at the moment for guitars. Now, if you want to buy a guitar, this is the time to buy a guitar. Because I also picked up this. This is pretty much, yeah, on the same day actually. So it's a little bit expensive for what I usually do, but this, far out, look at that. This is a LTD. So it's an ESP is the parent company. ESP make really great guitars, and this one is made in Vietnam, but it's designed by a Japanese owner who owned ESP. He passed away in September last year, unfortunately, but yeah, I think the quality is still there in terms of guitars being made by that company now. But oh, it's absolutely gorgeous. $450. It's a Les Paul copy, twin humbuckers. They sound almost as good as the humbuckers over there on the Aria, but I prefer the sound of this. I've got to be honest. The sound of these humbuckers in this style guitar, hollow body, yeah, semi-acoustic, just sounds something special about that. Tell you what, this is still good though. Don't get me wrong. This is really good. Not just good. This is really good. Gibson got annoyed with LTD and started suing them, so they had to change the shape. This is a bit sharper shape than the Les Paul standard. Normally it's kind of curved. They changed the headstock there as well, so it's not like a bookend. It's more like a wave. So it again changes the shape enough for Gibson to say, okay, it's not a Gibson copy, but it's a Gibson Les Paul copy. Let's be honest, and it sounds awesome. I will do a demo. Well, I'm actually doing another video on that guitar, and the amp I've got over here, Loopy Pro on that, and of course the Aria here. I think I've already done a demo on that, but anyway, I'll include a demo of that as well. I've got videos being made for the mods I've done on this, the mods I've done on my brother's Fender Telecaster. There's no mods on this at all. When I got this, the only thing I did was again put the Inox MX3 lubricant contact cleaner on the switch here and on the pots there as well. So this is interesting. I love it. It's got a pull-up switch to do a configuration change on the humbuckers to make them single coil instead of double. Pushing it down makes it a double humbucker, as in the 2 coils here for each, and you can control. I think that's that's going to be the bridge, both neck, or it could be the other way around. Can't remember now. Oh, but it's just so good, and the volume controls and tone down there. Yeah, it's really magic guitar. So yeah, I'm gonna have fun today getting all of this hooked up to that, tidy all that up, make it look better. This one, like I said, I've got a. Oh, I wish I got strings too. I'm gonna restring this with 9.5 gauge to 44 gauge strings. They're electric guitar strings. I put it on this guitar after I've fixed up that little bit of a problem with the frets. There's also the G string here is not